Hi friends, this is Mary from Homemakers Haven. I just wanted to have you come along with me as I spend my day with my kids. Today might be a little bit of a smaller video as my husband doesn't have to work today, and there's a chance that I might not include every part of the day for that reason. Right now, I actually just finished my morning cup of coffee and my kids are actually starting to get up. My oldest is already having breakfast and the other ones are just getting dressed and getting ready to come upstairs.
Today, I'm having cinnamon toast crunch. I'm having Lucky Charms today.
That's delicious.
I finished my cereal. I was having cinnamon toast crunch.
Cereal?
So right now, all of our children are just finishing up their breakfast. They're all having cereal, so some are having Lucky Charms, and some are having Cinnamon Toast Crunch. As you could tell, I had them all telling you what they had for breakfast. Now we're gonna actually get ready for school. We'll probably do a little bit of a Canada My Country. We're using Donna Ward's Canada My Country this year, and so we're gonna use do probably some of that and some Apology of Science, and I'll probably have the kids do some math and language arts as well. I'm not 100% sure if we will do many of the other subjects right now, but we'll see how much time we have.
No. Help him.
The table is full of school books and laptop and everything. We were actually just working on math, but we're gonna have a second breakfast now. Okay, so now we're gonna have our cinnamon rolls. This is our second breakfast. I guess the kids were pretty excited to have a little snack, so that's what we're having. So here, my family is actually all together in the living room, and my husband had found this website. It's called Old Maps Online, and it teaches you about different times in history in different parts of the world. So you can look at the map and choose a place that you want to find out what happened in history there. Find a year that you want to find out more about, and you can read about it. It goes from the 1600s all the way through to the 1900s, maybe into the 2000s as well. I'm not exactly sure. But it also chooses, like you could choose a day, like if you would choose the day that you're looking at it, it will tell you what happened that day in history and tell you what year and what had happened that day. So I roasted some tomatoes, and now I'm going to turn this into a tomato soup. Here I'm putting the tomato mixer into the blender, and I'm going to blend it all together. There, the tomato mixer is blended. Now I'm going to work on the rest of the soup. Technically, this recipe calls for butter, but I don't have butter. I just have margarine. It's like a tub. I guess you can't really tell. See, I just have margarine, so I'm going to use margarine instead. So I just added the margarine to my pot. And what I'm going to do is first brown the margarine a little bit and then add a little bit of flour to it and whisk it. And when it's nice and mixed properly, I'm going to add some broth to it. And that's going to be the base part of the soup. And then after that, I'll also add the tomato mixer that I made to the soup, and then we'll have a delicious soup. I will probably also be adding some seasonings in between, as you'll probably see as I go along. I don't always go by recipes exactly. I usually add or subtract things that I feel like adding or minusing out of there because I like to taste it in between and just add flavors I like. So the butter is melted. Now I'm gonna add the flour. Okay, so now it calls for the vegetable broth. I actually just have chicken broth, so I'm gonna be using chicken broth. The recipe also mentions to add a little bit of sugar, like around a tablespoon of sugar. When this is done being mixed up properly, it says to add the tomato mixture then. The recipe also says that for a creamier soup, we could add some whipping cream or something, but I don't know if I will, as it doesn't look very tomatoey right now anyway. So I already added some paprika, but I'm also going to add a little bit of chili powder. So I've made soup like this before, but I usually had peppers as well that I would add with it and blend with it. This time I didn't. That's why I added the paprika and the chili powder, because I wanted it to have a little bit more of a stronger flavor. So that's the soup that I just made. I hope it'll taste delicious. I guess we'll find out later on, probably closer to supper time when we eat it. This is a snack that the children just made for themselves so that they can have a snack. I just wanted to quickly show you my garden. So this is the garlic chives. They did not come up yet. This is, I believe, the cherry tomatoes. Yep. The cherry tomatoes. This is the rosemary. This is my beefsteak tomatoes. And this right here, you can see those tiny little plants coming up, is my bell peppers. These tiny little ones here are my strawberry plants. And my hot peppers have not come up yet. I'm hoping they will yet. Right over here is my cucumber plant, which is already pretty big. This right here is my parsley. And this right here is my lettuce. And my lettuce is growing really well as well. So as you can see, my tiny little garden mostly is doing pretty well right now. We did have a few nice warm days, but it snowed again. So now everything is covered in snow outside again. So I'm guessing it'll probably be another few weeks before we can even bring our plants outside. But this is all I have for you for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.